It's not just huge fly tips that are blighting our landscapes. Last year, councils across the UK spent a staggering £680 million paying an army of grime warriors to clear up even the smallest amount of rubbish. In Oxford, as part of the first response team, Gary is on the front line of this war against waste.
It's unreal, isn't it?
It's a job that he's been doing for 14 years.
Oh, look, stronger than I think I am, huh? Believe it or not, I wanted to be a vet. I never thought that I'd be working on the council, never in a million years. Sweeping the streets, picking up litter. I thought I was better than that. But, yeah, it's a good job. My job is never boring. People just thinking that we sit in a van and drink cups of coffee all day, because we don't. There's so much more that we do. We clear up a lot of stuff in the mornings that people don't see, wouldn't even think that what we check for.
Gary's the go-to guy for grime removal. His first big job this morning is also the smelliest.
What makes it worse is that they've got their own toilet paper as well. So obviously they're wiping their ass as well, just chucking it on the floor. It is a bad job, I don't like this one.
Over the years, Gary's developed a fragrant trick of the trade to make this particular job easier to stomach.
The smell is intense, so when I'm picking up human waste, that's all I can smell is lynx. Because it does smell. It's 10 times worse than the sewage, especially if you're standing it. That's what we're going to try and avoid now. Oh, it smells lovely.
There are 23 public toilets around the city, but it seems some people prefer a lay-by to a loo.
Yeah, it's lorry drivers or people that get caught short. People can't help it, but they could at least tidy up after themselves. But no, it's council have to do it, don't they? It stinks. Honestly, it stinks. It's definitely not the most glamorous job in the world, this one. You'll have a strong stomach. Human waste. It's not really acceptable neither, is it, to be honest with you? Thing is, I've got to shovel all this now up into a bag. I'm an everyday worker, not a hero. That's a strong one, isn't it? We're all out there doing our bit to try and keep Oxford tidy. I wouldn't say we're a hero, unsung hero. That's what we are. Or just a council worker. Don't go in there, please. Think of the poor old Garys I got to clean up after you. There, that's the job done for today. No more of that.
Behind £30 million tonnes of litter are collected in the UK every year at a cost of £1 billion. And for grimebusters like Gary, keeping our towns and cities clean is a round-the-clock challenge.
It has to be, otherwise we'd never get it cleared. You know, we're out there in the mornings, we're doing everything else that people won't see.
Whilst most of us are still in bed, an army of street cleaners is already hard at work, fighting the filth.
I'm looking for drug paraphernalia, looking for condom wrappers, condoms, which we found one here, which ain't the best thing to be picking up, is it, first thing in the morning?
It's 7 a.m. and in the playgrounds of Oxford, Gary's cleaning up after the night before.
If people see what we see, I don't think they'd use the playgrounds. If there wasn't people like me on the streets, I would start to panic a little bit.
Over 6,000 used needles were found discarded around the city last year. It's Gary's job to monitor drug hotspots daily.
Yeah, look, here we go. Drug paraphernalia. So every morning we do a needle sweep of everywhere, mainly parks. We all have an idea roughly where needles are being used and left. We had an incident where somebody had put needles actually in a teddy bear. There was 3 needles, and I've never seen anything like it before. It's just, in a way, it's a bit malicious, isn't it? If a child would have gone past or just picked up a teddy, because kids do obviously go past the area that we did do, and it was the most strangest thing I've ever seen. It was shocking.
The park might be safe now, but for Gary, the fear is constant.
The job has changed me in ways that I see things differently. If I was ever taking my kids to the park, I'd be looking around for needles, making sure that the kids are safe, which you shouldn't have to do. I didn't see that growing up. This is what annoys me more than anything. With needle bits sticking up, I mean, there's no need for it. Only needed somebody to grab it. You're pretty much in the ship.
It's not even 9 a.m. and Gary's already finishing the most important job of his day.
So after we've done a needle sweep, then we go under the climbing frames and have a look down there. Then we sweep up all the broken glass, ready for the children to play in it.
But his shift is far from over.
Hello? Hello?
It's 11:30 in Oxford, and Grimebuster Gary's busy shift continues.
No rest.
Last year, the number of rough sleepers on our streets hit record levels. It's an increase that Gary's only too aware of in this city.
People just see homeless people, you know, waste of space. They don't know much about their life, though, do they? You know, lost his job, lost his house, Mrs. Zat moved in with somebody else, and like mother and father, no room for him, he's lost the plot. Hear a lot of them stories. But people don't take out, do they? They don't have time for these kind of people. They don't want to sit there and listen to them.
Gary's responding to complaints about a rubbish tip left around a makeshift shelter.
Hello? Hello? It's built from nothing. It's got a bed in there. Baseball bat. Put that back there, then. I don't think that's cider somehow, is it? I just find it strange how they've got nails and wood and all sorts. Tarpaulin. I wouldn't know where they would have got all that from, but it's definitely neatly done. I wouldn't even dream of knocking it down, to be honest with you. You couldn't, could you? I wouldn't be able to, it's too strong. We've not had no complaints of the person that's here. We've just had a complaint about the rubbish. There's a lot of personal belongings in there, which I won't touch. That's all he's got. If that's all he's got, it's not right that I just take it away. It's not me, it's not the way we work. People that I clean up after, I'm not judgmental at all. I'm not judgmental on people like that. Can't be. I'm here to do my job. I've learned a lot about myself doing this job. I've learned a lot about just being patient, listening. If I can help them, I will. Like they say, we're only one paycheck away from being here, aren't we? But still, it's all done now.